dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
And welcome everybody to the Racers Elite Truck Series and the Racers Elite Special Event Series, as we are here at Talladega. 200 miles, 75 laps of racing action coming your way here. And we got a full field of trucks here tonight. We got guys that you recognize from the Tuesday series all the way to the SRM family. Here is we got, let's see here, 10 carried 1, it looks like 23? "26 of the toughest Racers Elite Truck Series teams." And I'm your host, Alan Bergen, live from the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio, just south of St. Louis, Missouri here, as we are in qualifying right now. And so far, Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner of the Racers Elite Next Gen Series, sits atop of the pile with a 55.10. And Colonel Kirby Wainscott, sits fourth right now with a 55.15. So these guys are running around the 55.1 mark. And ladies and gentlemen, we are heading down to the racetrack right now. The Father Frank from San Diego, California, Frank Marchese is in the field here tonight in that 62 truck. Oh boy, the Ray Bestis truck there of Frank Marchese out of San Diego, California makes a special appearance here tonight. As we're gonna get rid of that. And we will bring it back up here. Welcome, one and all. There we go. Frank will put it, as we're watching him go around this racetrack. Hi, everybody there in the YouTube.com live chat. Hang out with me all night, if you will. So far, Frank's first lap is going to be good enough for, drum roll please, and it's going to be good enough for, drum roll, 16th fastest. And we will be bugging Frank throughout the night here. Oh boy, I am excited to see this one. So far, Frank on his first lap is 16th fastest. Can he improve? And he's going to stay pat so far with that 16th fastest. Trevor Woodward out of the Outsiders Racing Stable. He is currently on top of the pile with a 55.10. 27, yes, Chicken Coop Racing says 27 trucks are signed in. They're currently on track, 35 are signed in. So, Frank's going to go fourth fastest. And he's going to be at a 55.11. As right now we got about 4 minutes left in qualifying. We're going to see if we can't get a hold of Father Frank. There he is. We are going to go ahead and move him right on up to the booth. Father Frank, how's it going, buddy?
Good. How you doing, guys?
Well, hey, look. We can't let you get into a race that SRM is broadcasting without getting you into the booth. Well,
it's funny, you guys just won me a whole lot of money by saying that.
hey, nonetheless, one, I got to give you props, there in the National League West, as your San Diego Padres are well within that wild card spot there. And here.
Okay, let me clarify something real quick. I am a Met fan first. I work for the Padres, and they're both in right now, so that's good.
Well, hey, my beloved Cardinals are so far out of it. We think we're in it still. 6.5 games back, and hopefully John Mozeliak will be on his way out the door.
Well, who knows? See what happens.
But we got you for a few minutes. I hope you don't mind spending a few minutes with me, Frank.
No, of course not.
Before you get strapped in your truck. As soon as I seen that you were going to be in the race, I texted Dave Regal so fast.
I know. He texted me, too. I said he's fallen for rumors again.
So don't be surprised if you hear Dave's lovely voice.
Oh, he's already been texting me, and yes, he is well aware that I am here.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but he did make his return to the driver's seat on the S&N Stacy.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes. So
where did he finish?
21st and a few laps down.
All right. So as long as I finish on the lead lap, I should be good then.
Yes. So that was part of the deal for hitting 4,000 subscribers, and as we hit the 4,000 subscriber mark.
Yes, I do.
I drank a Yangling. I drank a Yangling on the air.
Okay.
Dave strapped into the race car, and now he owes me a Budweiser product. The things we do for Sim Racing Media.
Exactly.
But, we got about, half a minute here left. So, Frank, we're going to let you get strapped into that truck there. Take that thing for a ride. I know you have the Ray Bestis number 62 here tonight. And so what's the plans after baseball? Are we going to get to hear your voice grace our airwaves again, or are we going to take some time off?
I'm not sure. I think there might be some relaxing time in the near future. I've been going like crazy for the last 6 or 7 months now, and depending upon how deep the playoff push is, I'll be going for even longer than that. So, not quite sure. I would like to get in and at least maybe do one, but no guarantees right now. I'm just focused on the 75 laps we have here at Dega tonight.
Well, hey, before we get you back in your truck, one, I'm silently rooting for you in the Padres. Even though I'm a Cardinals fan, I want to see you,
Thank you.
Working all the way to November. And on that note, good luck here tonight. Looks like you're starting 5th. Stay out of trouble and be safe, bud.
Thank you very much. That's the plan.
All right, and we are going to get Frank back down to his team. He was down there with Mettler. Yeah, there we go. We get him back down here with Frank McConey. And that freeze. Well, he moved himself. All right, as qualifying just got wrapped up here, we are gridding here. Greg McConey going to start on the pole. Let's see here. We want that one. Greg McConey going to start on the pole with Trevor Woodward out to his outside in row number 2. Hudson, Illinois' own Rowan Lloyd with last night's winner, Brendan Wilcox. From San Diego, California, the driver you just heard from, Frank Marchese. Outside of him on the row number 3 will be Chris Blasi. Andrew Chepp, the chief cook and bottle washer here in the number 98 truck, will be on the inside of row number 4. To his outside will be Michael Eden. Troy Thomas in that number 27 truck, and chances are to be number 8 truck, will be starting 9th. On his outside will be Joel Brooks. Starting 11th will be Zach Burke, and Truth Hoke will be starting 12th. Go ahead and move that up. Starting 13th out of the Chicken Coop Racing Stable will be the Colonel Kirby Wainscott. To his outside, starting 14th will be Stephen Hines. Wayne Ruprecht will be starting on the 15th position. And out of Buffalo, New York, by way of South Florida, will be SRM's own Matt Mettler. Kevin Minipace will be starting 17th, and Skinner will be starting 18th. Matt Polini will be starting 19th, and Colin McDonough will be starting 20th. 21st on the grid will be, out of Driving Extreme Incorporated, will be Brandon Honeycutt, with Papa Sean Merriman starting to his outside in 22nd. Chris Melton will be starting 23rd, while Matt Simple will be starting 24th. And rounding out your field here tonight will be Jaden Wicks. Kinsley Smith will be starting 26th. Terry Fennell will be starting 27th. And Trick Casper will be rounding out the field. As we get these guys down and away in the iRacing.com pace car. Greg McConey, Trevor Woodward will bring these guys down through that turns 3 or 4 complex. Trevor Woodward in that number, Budweiser number 6. Greg McConey to his inside. And there's only one thing left to do here in Lincoln, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, as the late iRacing.com pace car brings this field down to the start-finish line end of the tri-oval, Barney's got the green flag in hand. Now, keep in mind, the iRacing.com or the Geico Restart Zone is in the middle of the tri-oval. However, Barney does not wave the green flag until they get to the Geico Restart Zone. Greg McConey, Trevor Woodward, down and away, and we are green flag racing here at Talladega. Working lap number 1 of 75, Trevor Woodward has the early advantage. Craig McConey on the inside. And there's the 26 of Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner. He's on the outside pushing that number 6 Budweiser Chevrolet to the front. Number 61 truck, second line, having connection issues. That's Rowan Lloyd out of Hudson, Illinois. And ladies and gentlemen, these guys, last night we had two cautions only. Frank Marchese is in the third in line. He's up to the 6th position. They're on the inside. We want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and the Racers Elite Special Truck Series your entertainment destination here on a Friday night, as they are fanned out 3 wide on the end on the north side of Crazy. Give the advantage to Trevor Woodward out of that Outsiders Racing stable. Chris Blasi's about third in line there. So far, no one doing anything too crazy. Terry Fennell sets the fastest lap of the race. We're going 75 miles, 275 laps, 200 miles here today. So we got a truck on the outside. That looks like the number 2 truck. That's Steven Hines. That's in that Dale Jr. line. And they are 3 wide, even 4 wide. They're in the back. That's right around that. Oh man, these trucks are getting cranked up to crazy here tonight. As you got Sean Merriman, who normally drives that number 18 truck. We are 3 wide. Brendan Honeycutt gets loose. I don't know how he saved it. Papa Sean Merriman is going to scrape the wall, get a stripe, if you will. There's that number 59 truck. 49 on your screen. 59 here in live timing. With the 50.22 sets the fastest lap of the race. Colin McDonough there in that number 39 truck. Looks like he's on the outside. Working lap number 4. Trevor Woodward continues to lead. Rowan Lloyd running third. Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner, pushing that number 6 truck. Frank Marchese running in that 5th position. He's right where he started from. He knows how to draft, so we're going to go on board with that number 62 truck. So far, so good. We want to thank everybody. Paid Guitar, and how many racers are in the field? Where it's 28 racers that took the green flag as you're on board. Frank Marchese. High Paid Guitar, Chicken Coop Racing with a checkered flag. Giving us a car count beyond the apex. Giving us a boogity, boogity, boogity. Truck Series Cool. Valente Wallace and Let's Go 17. That's Joel Brooks. As we are under caution as we were riding with Frank, and showing Matt Metler had crashed. Let's see what happened here. Oh no. That's Michael Eden getting into the 311 of Matt Metler. Comes down and has no idea that Matt's there. As we are under caution for the first time here tonight on lap number 6. Working lap number 7. Caution number 1 comes out. No, 4 wide does not work, Paige. Door wide does not work, for sure. Brendan Wilcox, so far is your leader. Here a lot number 7 and that number 26 truck, the Texaco Haviland truck. Want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing SRM and in the Racers Elite Truck Series your entertainment destination here as we're working lap 7 of 75 that are scheduled to be run. Well, we got this break in the action here, and we got drivers coming down pit road. We are going to go ahead and see who we can conjure up here into the booth. See where there's Mr. Matt. Let's not do that one just yet.
Oops.
Andrew Taft is Alan up in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, once again you throw the race together here at about 2 o'clock Central Time, about 3 o'clock Eastern, and you manage to get 28 trucks to sign in. What is the secret sauce you putting on these races?
I'm not sure. Seems like a lot of people are free on Friday night, so I guess that's something we're gonna have to look at.
Well, hey man, right now you're running in that 14th position, trying to get redemption for last night, I'm sure, as last night didn't go too well for you. But nonetheless, here we are in the truck, and this is one of those vehicles that you really excel at here. And it seems like no matter where you put that truck, the truck really responds.
Yeah, they're pretty stable. This track car combo is pretty fun, or track truck combo, I guess you could say. Everything's super stable, so you're able to go through wide and not super sketchy like in some of the other cars we race. But should see that here shortly once people get a little bit more confident.
Absolutely, and as we get ready to get you guys lined up, Noah's Ark style 2x2 on that iRacing.com pace car. So here at a track like this, what's your mindset as you're following some of these guys that we normally don't race with on a Thursday night? Because we got some guys that race normally on Tuesday nights, and then some guys that race throughout the week, and then you got the regulars. Do you kind of like lean on like Kirby Wainscott or Troy Thomas or maybe on Sean Merriman more than you would say the guys that don't really race with the Racers Elite on a regular basis?
Well, I got a couple teammates here tonight. Kirby's with us, and Colin's kind of new and been hanging out with us, and it's been pretty helpful. Yeah, there's some guys I know a little bit better than others where I might choose to work with them. So we're getting to know some new people tonight and learn their internet and everything they got going on. So yeah, I'm not sure. Got a couple people talking to me at once, so sorry if I have answered your question or something.
But hey, we're gonna get you back down to your teammates there at Chicken Coop Racing, and good luck, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And that was the chief cook and bottle washer, Andrew Tuft, out of the Chicken Coop Racing stable. Here as we get lined up 2x2, doing a Noah's Ark style. These guys got, well, we're getting ready to get going here on coming back to green on lap number 9. As we're going to go ahead and get rid of that and get rid of that. As you heard from Andrew Tuft there. As the iRacing.com pace car brings the field down to that 3-4 complex. One more time. Here on lap number 9. Brandon Wilcox, Chris Blasi on the front row this time. While Rowan Lloyd and Trevor Woodward will occupy that second row. That Race.com pace car makes a hard left turn. Father Barney has got the green flag in the air as we get ready to come back to green flag racing here on lap number 9, as he's patiently waiting those trucks, Brendan Wilcox and Chris Blasi, as they both have control of the field. Due to Geico restart zone, Brendan Wilcox on the button, and we are back to green flag racing here at Talladega. And, you know, not too many where these guys are getting away from each other. That is my favorite cam, Nick. The digger cam. As these trucks come streaming out of the back straightaway, or down the back straightaway, out of turn number 2, and down that long back straightaway. This track measures just at a little over 2.5 miles. And you can almost look at that blip there. High above there in the chopper cam. We're going to go to the drone, actually, as we're watching Chris Blasi take the lead. Brendan Wilcox there in that number 26 truck gets out to an early advantage as Rowan Lloyd out of Hudson, Illinois. He is right back there in that third position, right where he started at, as he is helping Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner of the Racers Elite Cup Series, to the front, and all the fans here at Talladega are standing on their feet. Back there about row number 4, they're 3 wide. Oh boy. Jaden Wicks there in that number 18 truck, normally driven by Sean Merriman. Sean Merriman tonight is mired in that number 28 truck. Oh my, you cannot go 3 wide. There's Sean Merriman. There's you look high above the racing surface with the drone. Jaden Wicks on number 18 truck. And oh. With State Grant, looks like there was an issue. Terry Fennell up 18 spots in that number 50 truck. And the apron is out of bounds here tonight. Trevor Woodward falling back, almost like the Chevy commercial says, like a rock. Working lap number 13 of 75. And, you know, it's got to be a thing where, you know, the strategy is to lay back and kind of let the cards fall where they fall. As this track usually is a wild card track. Oh, my goodness. I don't like this. Kinsley Smith there on the outside also. Matt Metler working his way up to the field. More than likely choosing not to take the fast repair. Kevin Menapace enters the pit road. Looking line number 14 as we're still 3 wide. Matt Metler there back in that 21st position. Truce Hoke stood back there too. And that is what I believe was part of the strategy. Trevor Woodward falling back to the back. That's the thing. We might have that one caution and then that's it. Working lot number 14 of 75. As we got 3 lanes going on right now. A little bit of side draft actually going on here. Frank Marchese working his way up to 14th, down 9 spots. Inside line's getting a little bit bigger. Kirby Wainscott in the middle. Trying to get some help from his friends. Right now, his only friend is Frank. Frank goes right down to the inside line. Here we go. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Matthew Simple in the number 42, the 24 truck. He is up 12 spots. Joel Brooks the second. He is up to fourth, up 6 spots in that number 17 truck. Valente Wall is cheering on the 17 truck. Let's go. Chris Melton in that number 59 truck. Or 49 or 49, whatever you see on your truck, or yeah. Kinsley Smith, a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night regular here at the Racers Elite Series. Kevin Minipace working up to the middle, trying to gain spots. He's down 1 lap. Michael Eden down 1 lap. Matt Mettler running 17th. He's on the outside. He's working behind Kinsley Smith. Matt Mettler drove a Chevrolet last night for the first time, and, well, he said that thing was loose. Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Marchese up to second as he's got Skinner drafting him, pushing him to the lead. Here comes Father Frank. Hang on to her, buddy. Father Frank to his outside. It's a drag race. Brendan Wilcox gives a point to Father Frank in that number 62 truck. For the time being, Brendan Wilcox is going to take the lead right back. William Skinner. Hang on to her, buddy. Hang on to her. Brendan Wilcox going to move up to the front, to the top side. Here comes Chris Blasi to the point. He's got Rowan Lloyd out of Hudson, Illinois. Oh, goodness gracious. Here comes that 42 truck. On the outside is the 42 of Kevin Minipace. He is trying to get his lap back to Hardway, and he's going to do it on the outside line, the extreme outside line, working lap number 82. He's got Jaden Wicks right behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like your interstate at rush hour. I am glad I am up here in the broadcast booth and not down there on the racetrack in that mess. Right now, the race for the lead is Brendan Wilcox and Chris Blasi. I don't like 3-1 on lap number 19. These guys are going to get squirrely. Rowan Lloyd having a connection issue. We're going to follow that one just a little bit closer. Skinner is on the outside line. Right behind Father Frank. Frank Marchese. We got a truck off of the pace. Wayne Ruprecht. Let's see what happened to Wayne here. And he's going to take the slide for life. No harm, and no foul, no caution. As I'm sure a lot of these guys probably wish they were talking about that. Working lap 20 of 75 to be ran here. 1 caution for cause. Rowan Lloyd has a connection issue. Here comes Father Frank to the lead. William Skinner right behind him. Rowan Lloyd crashes. He probably more than likely crashed out. He's going to head to the pit road. Father Frank Marchese up to the point. Brandon Wilcox right on his back bumper. Getting ready to strap on a hairnet, serve him lunch. Chris Blasi running third position. The inside line, guys, start single filing out. You can run, but you can't hide. Give the lead to Father Frank for the time being. Want to thank everybody for joining us here on the YouTube.com live chat. Let's get these guys, let's get those bells notifications going. Let's show Frank some love as he is behind the wheel of that number 62 truck and leading his race by half a second over Brendan Wilcox. Let's get those likes going for Father Frank. Hit those bells, get them ringing. So let's get some subscribers here. Father Frank leading another lap. Here comes the outside line. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to find any better racing here tonight anywhere as you will here on Racers Elite Truck Series. Andrew Tubbs back up to the top 5. He's up 2 spots. He started 7th. Oh boy. Lap 22. I'm not sure I still like the 3 wide situation going on. Father Frank on the inside line. Brendan Wilcox coming right along with him. That outside line with the 88 truck of Skinner. And Andrew Tubbs to Sheep Cook and Bottle Orchard. Matt Meller's on the inside and then the middle line. Kensley Smith, Andrew Tubbs. Lap 23 of 75. We're going to have 50 to go here just momentarily. Coming down to get lap number 24. Meanwhile, we're going to step aside. We're going to go side by side. We're going to pay some bills here on Sim Racing Media. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Talladega as we are under caution for the second time here tonight, and let's see what happened while we were away. These guys are just now finishing up the pit stops here, and it looks like the issues with Trent Casper. Sean Raymond. We're going to go ahead and break the fourth wall and run this on back so we can see what the heck happened. As it looks like Sean Raymond did some landscaping. And we will run it till about right. Yeah. Here we go. Well, that didn't work out. I hit the wrong button. So let's try it again. There's Sean Raymond at number 28 truck. Looks like they did a checkup, and Mettler's involved for the second time, and 81 truck, 11 truck, and Papa Sean Raymond involved also. So we come back up to the pile, the top of the pile. Frank Marchese is currently running 19th. Jaden Wicks currently running in that number 18 truck up there in that second position, up 23 spots. As we continue under here, lap number 27, just under 50 to go. I want to thank everybody for joining us in the youtube.com live chat. Let's get those bells ringing. It looks like these guys should be going ahead and getting doubled up right now as the lights are out and have been extinguished. Kinsley Smith will take over the second spot with Trent Casper on his inside in that 017 truck. Here on lap number 28. Kinsley Smith Skinner is on the outside front row. So we get ready to come back to Green Hero lap number 28. The iRacing.com pace truck. Brings that field down. Kinsley Smith, Trent Casper. iRacing.com pace truck pulls off, makes a hard left turn. Ladies and gentlemen, iRacing is the only spot where it's not been affected by Hurricane Francine. The iRacing.com pace truck gives the field to Trent Casper. And that 17 truck down to the Geico restart zone. We are green flag racing here at Talladega. Here, lap number 28. Kinsley Smith dropping back to third. Andrew Tuft. And here comes Greg McConey to the inside. He's going to make his own line. He's going to do a little side drift off of Kinsley Smith. Here comes William Skinner. To his outside, he's going to help out Kinsley Smith there out of Driving Extreme Incorporated. Here comes Andrew Tuft. Oh, wowzers. We are 3 wide. Coming down the back straightaway. And right now, Kinsley Smith is the meat in a sandwich. Working lap number 29, now 30. Trent Casper headed on down pit road. Colin McDonough. Give him 3rd position. We are under a 3rd yellow of the night. Chris Blasi went off racetrack. Let's see what happened here. Chris Blasi is going to get the 81 truck gets it. Oh no. Frank is involved. Kevin Minipace is involved. So we are on lap number 31. Oh, 75. Let's see who the next victim might be. Well, there's Dave Regal. Look, we're gonna get Dave up to the booth just briefly. Dave Regal, it's Alan. You got a copy?
Hey, Alan, what's going on?
Hey, look, I noticed you were down there cheering on your good friend, Father Frank, in the field tonight. That's gotta tug at your feet. That's gotta get you in the fields. Seeing Father Frank out there in that 62 truck.
When I heard that the A-Team was having a group meeting down here at the Racers Elite Truck Series, I could not resist one iota.
Well, one, I even got to have a chat with Frank too, and seeing him back in the truck and a well-deserved night off from San Diego Padres baseball, and what does he do? He goes racing.
Yeah, I mean, Frank just had himself a little bit of an incident here. He got hooked, but everything seems to be going good. He's got the faster pair that he can use and get back out here on the racetrack.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, Andrew Tuft is leading this thing with Colin McDonough solidly in that 2nd position up 18 spots. And, Andrew throws this race together at, 2:30 Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, and he draws 28 trucks.
Well, first of all, I've said this a million times here for the Racers Elite Series. These guys know how to get people on the racetrack. There's no question about it. And, the things that Andrew Tuft is able to do out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island are just incredible to me. And, of course, tonight, to be fair, because I'm not sitting in the broadcast booth permanently with you, I'm just here in a little cameo appearance, I'm out here cheering on the 62 of Father Frank Marchese and, of course, the number 12 of Greg Macroney. We are the original A-Team here, minus the great Tony Trapasso, in whose booth you sit in. And the original A-Team was just that much fun to work with. And right now, the only one of us that's left is me, and I'm out here rooting on my boys.
Yes, you are. A well-deserved night off for the great Dave Regal. And, Dave, while we're under caution, while we have you, you don't mind hanging out for a few minutes. As, I almost tagged you to come to bring us the green tonight. And I was like, he takes his I'm sure he takes clickbait. But I got to tell you, I did have a conversation with Adam Boughton out of VCR. And, the night that we did the day we did the State Line series and then we went and called that race over at ECR. He had him cracking up. We had him cracking up because I don't know what it is about you and Dave, but when you guys get together, it's hilarious.
Well, quite frankly, that's what they paid me for. They paid me to be entertaining and informing, and we do our very best here on Sim Racing Media. Thanking everybody for tuning in tonight here on YouTube.com. Thank you for welcoming Alan into your homes, onto your phones, wherever you may be and however you may be listening. As right now, we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. As I'm just sliding here, as it looks like my boys are nose to tail right now under caution. And the iRacing.com pace trucker lights are out. We're 2x2 getting ready to go.
Dave, will you do me the honors and bring us back to green?
I will do so as we work here. I don't even know what caution number you're on right now, pal.
We're third caution.
Third caution of the night. Well, the boys are coming down the backside of pit road. Of course, Talladega Superspeedway, very special. It's a custom designed superspeedway. This was Big Bill France's dream after Daytona was built. 33 degrees in the turns, and of course 2.66 miles, the largest oval on our circuit. The iRacing.com pace truck is going to bring us down here. I'm not sure if I've got this accurate. It looks just about accurate. Andrew Teft is our race leader. Am I accurate there? Are we close?
You were good.
Yeah, sure we are. Here we go. Now I can find it. Andrew Teft going to bring us back to green. Colin McDonough was outside with Kensley Smith just behind. Joe Brooks, Trevor Woodward, Troy Thomas. That's your top six right now, and these six drivers are the ones that we're going to be paying attention to. And realistically, if you look at Troy Thomas here, it looks like he's painted in the 8 truck tonight. He's being scored in the 27. He's going to be the one that you're going to watch because this outside lane is the one that loads up all that speed and energy here at Talladega. You know, we see a little bit of it at Atlanta, a lot of it at Daytona, and just as much here at Talladega as the iRacing.com pace truck peels on down pit road. And since I'm here in the booth as they work their way past the Yellowwood banner here on the infield, the only thing that's left to do is it's time to wipe the visor and adjust the 5-point harness. Grandma, grab some popcorn, call a friend, and settle in. Race fans, it's show time!
Literal chills as Andrew Tuff brings the field down to the turn 1 entrance. And Dave, we're going to do a little digger cam for you and for all the fans at home. This is literally my favorite camera. I don't know how that thing survives every race that we do.
It's very carefully placed.
Look, I know we don't have a guy laying there on the ground because Sim Racing Media does not pay for workman's comp.
No. In fact, if you get hurt in the broadcast booth, you have bigger problems. If they're 3 wide back here, watch where the 8 of Michael Eden is. He right now is the meat inside the sandwich just ahead of the 13 of Brandon Honeycutt. They're 2 rows deep of 3. Something bad's going to brew here as we get back underway. Watch the 42 on the low side. 42, and of course I don't know any of these numbers. The 42 of Kevin Menepace. That can't be right.
Yeah, no,
he's down lap.
Yeah, he's down a lap. But right now, you know, we're going to watch some great things come out of Father Frank as he's going to start working his way through the field. He's had some great help with Matt Mettler there, and, you know, Matt's not too far behind him. These guys are going to get hooked up, and it's going to be like magic. But Dave, I do appreciate you coming and hang out with me. I want to get you back down there, let you enjoy the night off, and let you enjoy the race with Father Frank and Greg McConey and the rest of the A team, and give Greg my love up here in the booth, and hopefully we talk to him soon.
All right, brother man, I will catch you on the flip side.
Yes, sir, and we will get him back down to the A team there. That was Dave Regal, the voice of the Thursday night Next Gen series here at Racers Elite. You never know who's going to pop in here on a Friday night. And so we can go down here. So far, Andrew Tubbs is leading this race right now. Kensley Smith up 24 spots. Riding in the second position there in that number 15 truck. Trevor Woodward down 2 spots. Roland Lloyd, unfortunately out of Hudson, Illinois, he will win the race to the beer stand. We're working lap number 36 to 75. Now you're getting to see two lines form up here. It's Trevor Woodward in the middle of that pack there. Here comes William Skinner. Skinner. I hope I'm doing that good, Dave. If I'm wrong, I hope I'm doing it good. But William Skinner right there in that third position, or fourth position rather. He's mired on the inside line. Here comes Trevor Woodward. He's got Kyle McDonough in that number 39 truck, who has been up 15 spots from where he started. Andrew Taft on the inside line. The inside line's just a little bit stronger. Here we go. 75 laps. We're on lap 37. Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner. On that extreme outside line, he's got Papa Sean Merriman right behind him. A little bit deeper in the field. There's 1/3 of the A team. Father Frank just right behind him. Matt Metler trying to get up there. Matt Metler driving at number 311 for all the excitables. Ooh, a little bit of side drafting going on there. Loosey goosey. Oh boy, this is not going to be pretty. It's the proverbial time bound's about to go off, and that's what we're driving here. A little bit of a time bound. Lap number 40. Excuse me, lap 39. That's what lap we're working right now. Matt Metler up just outside of the top 10, running 11th. He's up 5 spots. He sees the top 10 right in this grasp. Cage Guitar saying 4 wide did not work. Andrew Taft. Frank Marchese up to 10th. Matt Metler falls just 1 spot. Frank Marchese. Oh my lord, my Lanta! I think Father Frank's gonna give me a stroke up here in the broadcast booth. Give the lead to Trevor Woodward and Brendan Wilcox. I want to thank Andrew Taft for putting this wonderful event on here. So we're working lap number 40 of the 75 that is scheduled to be run. Look, Lincoln, Alabama is the only place where it's not raining at right now. As Hurricane Francis is giving us the remnants. Paid Guitar says hello, Dave. Roman Lloyd wins the race of the beer stand, only running 19 laps. Everybody so far almost on the lead lap. Jaden Wicks, Matthew Simple, down laps. Kevin Menapace, he's down 1 lap. Trevor Woodward. As we say that, Stephen Hines sets the fastest lap of the race with a 49.84 as we're working lap number 41, just near the halfway point. Chris Melton in the 59 truck on my end, 49 on the racetrack. He has worked his way up to 8th. Frank Marchese down to the 14th spot, down 9 spots. On the inside line, he's got Matt Metler right behind him. Look, Adrian puts on a race and the SRM boys come out full force. Let's get some bells ringing for Frank Marchese. Working lap number 42. And they are 3 wide all the way back to about the 6th row. And we got a lot of meat in this sandwich here. True Toke on the inside of that middle line. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh, I cannot watch this. Nope, nope, nope. Breaking lap number 42 of 75. Only 3 cautions. Kinley Smith gets all kinds of out of whack. He's going to keep that truck underneath him, though. That never know-how truck. He's got a lot of know-how getting around the racetrack. Greg McConey running 6th currently. 2 tracks down from him is the Godfather, Father Frank. If you listen to a San Diego Padres game on the radio, Frank Marchese is the guy responsible for that. Here we go. 3 wide at the front of the field. 3 wide all the way back to about row number 7. I don't know how these guys haven't wrecked yet. I have no idea. Greg McConey up to 3rd. He's right down outside line. He's got Papa Sean Merriman right behind him in that 8th position. Troy Thomas in that number 8 truck. Truce Hoke, he's got to be sweating bullets right now. He don't like to normally be on that in that middle line. Because Trevor Woodward, Brendan Wilcox in that number 26 truck. I know if you're on that outside line, if you're married out to that outside line, you're waiting to hear the words inside clear, inside clear. That's the words you're listening for. Give the advantage to the inside line. Zach Birkin at number 81 truck up 10 positions. Working lap number 45. Kyle McDonough still running back there in his 10th position. 9th. There's so much action on the racetrack right now. Here comes Brendan Wilcox. He's going to leave Trevor Woodward right out to dry. Working lap number 46 of 75. And we are under caution number 4 for the night. And let's see what happened. Here we go. Well, you knew it was only going to be a matter of time. Whoa! Papa Sean Merriman. And let's see what... Oh, looks like Frank got into the back of William Skinner. So we're going to go ahead and break that proverbial 4th wall. Okay, here we go. There's Frank. Oh. Sean gets in the wall. Truce Hook goes for a ride. And, oh, no, Frank gets it twice. So we come back out to the live picture here. Oh, who's going to be our next victim here? Matt Metler and Alan up here in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
What's up, brother from another mother?
Hey, man, look. Yours, what's up? I gotta know, though. I gotta know. 1, how excited are you to be on the same track as Father Frank as you're coming down pit road.
You know what? How incredible is it to have him out here in competition? I've always wanted to run a race with him. Never had the opportunity, so it's a really cool experience to be out there with not only him, but also Mr. McConey as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but up in one of the Discord channels, you got the A team, the OG A team, as your partner in crime has made his cameo appearance for the night in the SRM broadcast booth. Just briefly, we got to give Dave a night off every once in a while.
Yeah, he's got to have a chance to sit back there and suck down some Popeyes biscuits, have a couple Long Islands, and recharge his batteries.
Well, he's doing that with Father Frank and Greg McConey. But nonetheless,
very cool.
Let's talk about you. And I can't go without talking to Matt Metler and mention the excitables. Come on now.
Well, it's been exciting out there on the racetrack. That very first incident that popped off the 8 there, Michael Eaton hit me once. I saved it. He hit me again. So then he decided to really snooker me like Mortal Kombat style and blew the field up there. The second incident that popped off, I went drift mode. Somehow drifted half the corner, kind of saved it a little bit. So that was wild. Had to change my race suit. And that one right there, I almost stayed out of it. But Mr. Combat paid me a visit there and donkey punched me there in the tailgate near the end of it. So I just burned another fast repair. So now I got to be really careful. I only got one left in the back pocket.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, we're gonna get settled down. But nonetheless, as we get ready to get you guys lined up here, for those that aren't familiar, you hear Matt Metler and Dave Regal every Sunday night during the NASCAR season on the S&N Stacy Strong Cup Series. And this week, Matt, that series heads to Watkins Glen, New York. What are you looking for as that series heads to Watkins Glen as they go left and right?
I think it's going to bring out some of the guys in the series that I would consider road course aces. I'm looking for Ron Fitting, the Pennsylvania squad, to show up big, as Dave Regal likes to call them. And as Tony Trapasso used to call it, the super speedway of road courses on the NASCAR circuit. So I'm looking for some high impact, high stakes racing out there at Watkins Glen. It's going to be a thriller. That series always puts on a strong show, and can't wait to call that race with Dave Regal on Sunday night.
Well, hey, brother, we're going to go ahead and get you back down to our teammates there in the Outsiders. But take good care of Frank out there, and hopefully you two get those trucks to the front, and we'll have a all SRM booth.
Oh, real quick, before you let me go. Frank about KO'd me out there. That last caution sequence, after the storm has calmed down, he just keys up in a Father Frank fashion, says he's on the bottom line enjoying his chocolates or something, and then all of a sudden he saw Dale. as calm as he could be, and I lost it. I was crying, laughing so hard. And, that's only the way that Frank can do it. So it's been a pleasure to have him out here on the racetrack.
Yeah, I mean, look, you only get tired of me going ape nuts on the race radio so long, but Frank is so calm about it too.
That's what I love about him. If you pay attention to what he says, the way he calls a race, he's got this just very methodical, catchy tone to his voice, and he's got some one-liners that'll just break you in an instant. And that's what he did to me there out the racetrack a few moments ago.
he's getting in your head, but Matt, bring it ahead and get you back down to that team, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side.
Yes, sir. Have a great rest of the race up top.
Yep. And that's Matt Metler out of the Outsiders Racing stable. There he goes. And we are going back to Green Flag. Matt Metler is no longer being interviewed. But hey, we're Green Flag Racing. Colin McDonough on the front row with Brendan Wilcox here, lap number 50. As these guys are not getting away anytime quick. These guys do have upwards of 4 fast repairs. So you can get yourself into a few tight spots as we have just a little over 25 laps to go. Working lap number 50 of 75 are scheduled to be run here tonight. Greg McConey finds himself up in the front as Dave Regal is cheering him on down there in their little Discord area. Roland Lloyd will win the race to the beer stand. I almost called Mike Skinner. William Skinner is down one lap. He would be the free pass. Trevor Woodward hooked up with Greg McConey in that number 12 Ford F-150. While Colin McDonough up 17 spots running in that third position. He's got Brendan Wilcox. Colin McDonough runs a lot of these special races. Frank Marchese. He is all the way up to, well, he's one lap down. And so we don't know what happened to Father Frank, but nonetheless, back here at the front. Oh, Frank Marchese has had his fun meter pegged for the night. Father Frank only running 49 laps. Kyle McDonough up to the top. Brendan Wilcox running second right now. Here comes Joel Brooks Jr., or Joel Brooks II rather, and that number 17 truck there. 3 wide and back to road number 3 and 4. Matt Miller to the extreme outside. Riding behind Kinsley Smith. Does he think better of it? Here comes that outside line. Terry Fennell. And that number 50 truck on the outside line. Here comes Kinsley Smith pushing that number 50 to the front. Can they get around Greg McConey? Boys and girls, there's more action on this racetrack than there is at a Waffle House at 3 a.m. Here comes Greg McConey, Brendan Wilcox, and that 17 truck of Joel Brooks Jr. Or the second, rather, Jr. The second. Junior was his dad. Working lap number 53 of 75. 4 trucks out of the race so far. One of them is Father Frank. Here comes Terry Fennell. Greg McConey still leading us here, lap number 53. Here comes Terry Fennell on the outside. Working lap number 54 of 75. Brendan Wilcox up 1 position. Terry Fennell up 25 positions. Here comes Trevor Woodward on the outside of Mr. Matt Metler out of Buffalo, New York by way of South Florida. Frank Marchese gets the truck fixed. He's down 3 laps. He just needs about 4 cars, which we could very well get them at this rate. The field's getting ready to catch Father Frank. Oh, no, it's Sean Raymond, sorry. Sean Raymond getting ready to go down 1 more lap. Greg McConey, we have 20 laps to go here at Talladega. Just 20 to go. Ooh, the 17 truck gets in. Oh no, we got a bunch more truckers in. That is caution number 5 on the night. Oh, Matt Metler's involved. Wayne Ruprecht is involved. Kinsley Smith, Michael Eden, Kevin Minipace is involved. Chris Blasi, Chris Melton. And so many more. Let's see what happened here. So we go back to the replay. Let's go here. And 17 truck comes up, has no idea that Terry Fennell is there. And that's about when it popped off. The 51 truck goes for a ride. Matt Metler goes for a ride. Oh. Here we are, 19 laps to go. Greg McConey leads this one. Let's see who our next victim will be. Got him. We will talk to one half of the voice on Wednesday nights. Troy Thomas, welcome to the SRM booth. How's
Hello,
it going?
gentlemen. It was going good until then.
Well,
Man, this is some intense racing right now, I can tell you that. 3 wide from the get-go almost.
Yeah, 3 wide from the get-go. So what is your experience of the track so far as you're coming down pit road here out of,
Oh, man. Well, obviously no tire wear, so you just got to put your car where their hole opens up, you know? You got to get a little strap it, pull them seat belts tight and get aggressive.
Hey, look, here's the thing: as we finish up pit stops, we're under the 5th caution of the night. That eight truck looks pretty sporty up there.
It feels pretty sporty.
I think so. I think the right pushes, and you'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I was hooked up with Honeycutt earlier. We's making some moves, but just wish we could get a green flag run here to the end of the race. We might have something for them.
Yeah, Troy Thomas out of the Outsiders here, one half of the Wednesday night duo with Angel Santiago out of Boone, North Carolina. And, I got to know one thing, though, Troy. Are you guys impacted by the hurricanes down there?
No, we are not. Where I'm at right now, we are good.
Me too. We're just
Luckily, but there's one on the coast I think it might form, and it might give us some fun later in the week.
Hey, look, it is hurricane season. We're getting into the thick of it, but nonetheless, I mean, you got to be having fun right now.
Oh, dude, this has been a ball. I thank Andrew for putting this on tonight. I thought I was going to miss it, but luckily I got on in time, so we've been racy, all of us, and it's been pretty intense. I'm not going to lie.
Well, unfortunately, I have to sit this one out. Broadcasting duties, come first.
But I'm sure they're putting on a good show for you.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, as we're going to get close to getting you guys lined up behind that iRacing.com pace car. Troy, last night, not the race you wanted, but you were there at the end.
Yeah, it wasn't. First pit stop, I forgot to put fuel in it like I was going to, so I sit there a couple seconds and realized my mistake, but...
I mean, you recovered quite nicely. So, and I asked Andrew this, we got a mixture, we got a good mixture of cars. We got mixtures of drivers that race with us on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Do you lean on those guys a little more, like, with Truth or like with Kirby Wayne Scott? those guys, as we get you lined up 2x2 behind the racing.com pace car, do you guys lean on the regulars more in the Racers Elite Series than you would, say, a driver like Greg McConey or Colin McDonough, or even or Kevin Minipace?
Oh yeah, you get used to them guys you race with. You know what they can do and what they can take, whether they can handle a large push or or you can take a push. So yeah, you want to help the guys you race week in and week out.
Well, look, man, we're gonna go ahead and get you back down to the Outsiders team with the guys, and hopefully we talk to you on the other end of this thing.
I hope it comes home in one piece.
All right, buddy, put it back on the trailer the same way it came off.
Absolutely, bud.
All right, that was Troy Thomas out of Boone, North Carolina, and like you said, you get used to the guys you race with. But right now, as we get ready to go back to green with 17 laps to go, we got Trick Casper on the front row with Chief Cook and Bottle Washer out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island, and that is Andrew Tuft. 17 laps to go here of the 75 so to be ran. Want to thank everybody for joining us here in the youtube.com live chat. Remember, like, subscribe, hit those bell notifications. As the iRacing.com pace car, we are actually going to go on board with the one and only Greg McConey as we come back to green. There we go. And you're going to see Greg McConey take off. We have 16 laps left to go here in this one. Greg McConey out of Stevensville, Michigan, as he works his way up to the gearbox. Fourth gear, 161, 165. Greg McConey up to 180 miles an hour. He's got Colin McDonough right behind him. Here comes that 59 truck for 49 and Chris Melton. Bruce Hoke right in there at that number 6 position. We have 15 laps to go. Bruce Hoke running in 4th position right now. $15 laps to go. William Skinner down 1 lap. Frank Marchese down 3 laps. Here we go, getting 14 laps to go here at Talladega. Chris Melton to the point. Greg McConey riding on the inside, riding right behind him. Mired back there in that 2nd position. The middle line's getting a little bit more momentum. 14 laps to go. Greg McConey drops down to the inside. Bruce Hoke mired back there in that 17th position. 13 laps to go. Brendan Wilcox out to the point. Colonel Kirby Wainscott, the regular driver on Tuesday nights. Want to thank everybody for joining us here in the youtube.com live chat. Get those likes, subscribes, and hit those bell notifications so we can be informed every time that Sim Racing Media comes on air. And we just had a big one. Oh no. And that just ended the night for a lot of drivers. There were 12 laps to go. That happened so fast. I didn't even know it. That happened really fast. Let's see if we can find it. Let's go here. That all started with Papa Sean Merriman and oh my. Papa Sean Merriman looks like he got hooked. And all hell breaks loose. Let's well, under caution for the 6th time tonight. With 12 laps to go, Kirby Wainscott leads the race here. Brendan Honeycutt. Matt Mettler finds himself in 3rd. Colin McDonough. Let's see who will be the next victim into the booth. And there we go. Colin McDonough, it's Alan in the SRM booth. You got a copy.
I got you, Alan. How are you doing?
Hey, look, man. Is what's going on right now. Is you're up 16 spots right now, and well, we don't want that. We want this. Nonetheless, you're up 16 spots with that number 39 trick. You're lining up behind Matt Mettler as we get ready to come back to green here with 10 to go. Just, we go back to green flag racing. What's been the strategy so far as you worked your way through this field, and how did you miss the big one?
I don't know how I haven't gotten tangled up in any of these yet, because some of them happen right in front of me or right next to me. So I feel like I should find some wood to knock on. But it seems like the high line has been getting really big runs, and I think that's going to be. I think that's where you might want to be on the last lap coming through the tri-oval. I don't know what to say. I've been all over the place in this one, but for the most part, like I've said about Talladega before, qualifying is not too important for me. It does not matter where I start.
Yeah, so nonetheless here, as we get ready to get you guys lined up 2 by 2 behind the Irish stack on pace car, what's been the biggest challenge as we work our way through the super speedway here, essentially getting you guys relined back up, restacked? What's going to be the secret sauce for you to get back up to the front and possibly pull off a dub and get that W here tonight?
Oh man, I think the secret sauce is to have a friend that's willing to push you, or to get a really big run on somebody up front. But I think with the way things have been, fuel is going to be a little bit the secret sauce. I think I'm okay if we do a green-white checkered after if we go into overtime. I think I'm okay, but it's going to be close. And I think a handful of other drivers are going to be tight on fuel if we have to go into overtime.
All right, man. We're going to go ahead and get you back down to the Chicken Coop Racing Stable, and hopefully we'll be talking to you on the other side.
I hope so, Alan. It's always a pleasure to speak with you.
Absolutely. And that was Colin McDonough there with the Chicken Coop Racing guys as we get lined up 2 by 2 behind that iRacing.com pace car. 10 laps to go. Legion activity cheering on that number 15 truck of Kinsley Smith. Matt Metler finds himself riding in 3rd position. He's going to line up on the inside of the second row as the iRacing.com pace truck crawls this way down the back straightaway. All right, here we go. iRacing.com pace truck getting ready to pull off, make that hard left turn. Wayne Scott, Honeycutt, 1st and 2nd. iRacing.com pace truck makes a hard left turn. Colonel Kirby Wayne Scott on the button through the Greco restart zone. We're back to green flag racing here at Talladega with 10 laps to go. Matt Metler doing a little side drafting off Colin McDonough. Here comes Trevor Woodward in that number 6 Chevrolet. Metler driving the Toyota. Colonel Kirby Wayne Scott to the front row. Here comes Brandon Honeycutt doing a little drafting action. Oh my goodness. Colonel Kirby Wayne Scott, 9 laps to go. Colonel Kirby Wayne Scott continues to lead. Ooh, we got a truck upside down. Oh no, that's caution number 7. Trent Casper. 49 truck. Troy Thomas involved. Andrew Tuff involved. Chris Melton involved. Brendan Wilcox, last night's winner, is involved. We come back out to the live picture here. What on earth is the world gone mad? Okay. Whew. I was getting ready to have a heart attack up here. We got 8 laps to go. We're gonna go step aside, take a break, take a pause for the cause. We're gonna go side by side, and you won't miss a thing here on Sim Racing Media. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the Racers Elite Special Series Truck Series.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was start to finish. That was a fun race. Holy! I can't wait to watch the back. That was bumping and grinding. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, they wrecked. I kind of was sideways there for a moment, but I held it straight, and I thought I had it. And then all of a sudden, I saw Kirby coming on the outside. I'm like, okay, we got a battle, and yeah, it was a little banging, and it was a lot of fun. And any win counts, so you know it puts a smile on your face, right? Sometimes you have to. Definitely the teammates, the outsiders. We worked well together all night. Good communication and just a lot of fun to chat with the guys. You got it, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to get a little sad side draft on him, do a little bumping and banging, just enough not to wreck him, but it was close. I just watched the replay, .010. That was pretty close.
Well, hey, look, man. Here you are, second position, and oh my.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of ran around the back all night. I wasn't trying to do too much till the end, and then I figured probably with about 10-15 to go, I was gonna start making my way up front, and then once I got up front, everybody kept wrecking behind me, and I knew in that a green white checker that eventually somebody was gonna get a run, and then Honeycutt did, and well, chaos ensued.
Chaos ensued indeed. But before we get you out of here, I gotta bow down to the Colonel up here in the broadcast booth. But nonetheless, before we get you out of here, who would you like to think that helped get you here tonight?
Al, I want to thank you for being up there and broadcasting the race. I'm going to go back and watch it here in a minute. I am sure it was entertaining, and then I'm thank Andrew for putting it on, man. He does. I mean, there are some weeks we race 5, 6, 7 nights of the week, so he does a great job of putting everything together and keeping all of our egos in check. So I appreciate what he does, and then I got to thank the Colonel for letting me drive his truck.
Well, eat more chicken, right? Chick-fil-A.
Yep. Mm-hmm. that you would love that Jesus chicken.
Right. Hey, yeah. right in his heart, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, once again, great job tonight, Kirby, and we'll see you on Tuesday night.
Alrighty then, man. Thank you.
And that was Colonel Kirby Wainscott. And well, get him out of there. Before we get him, there we go. We get him right. That's the right spot. Last but certainly not least, Greg, I have been waiting for this interview all night long. One, how in the hell did you talk Frank Father Frank to come back and climb in the truck nonetheless?
Just a good friendly message. What are you doing tonight? I got a race if you want in. And he said, all right, I might be home in time. So that worked out perfectly to have him in the booth with me. But yeah, and then I saw you pull him up right after qualifying ended. I was like, oh, and pole sitter, maybe not.
Hey, look, anytime that Father Frank is in the booth, or in the race, it's always going to be a fun time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I always love racing with Frank. He's a great guy to race with, and it's fun. He spots me in another league, so it's always good when him and I get to get behind the wheel of a car and go race each other.
So, look, I was talking to Dave Regal, during the broadcast, and he goes, you know what? He goes, myself, Frank, and Greg, he goes, this is the original A-team. And when I texted Dave, I said, Frank is in the field tonight. And I got what ? Exclamation point.
Yeah, Dave texted Frank after and basically said, hey, I heard you're behind the wheel tonight. And we're like, yeah, just come down and come sit and talk to us. Yeah, it was fun to get the old group of the three of us. And, we're missing our fourth guy who was Tony. We made up the old school SRM A team. But no, it was fun. It was a good race. Good to have those guys here. And, yeah, thoroughly enjoyed a fun Friday night.
Yeah, hey, look, I don't want to get you on your feels or nothing, but I'm just honored to be able to sit in the booth of who the booth is named after, the great late Tony Trapasso, and he was definitely a workhorse of the sim racing media outlet and stuff, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just honored to spend the ones and twos and to be a part of the greater picture here, but nonetheless, just seeing you guys down there in the chat, I'm sure it reminded you guys of old times, and got to do it more often. Maybe we'll get you three on a broadcast together, and I'm sure they're here in the coming weeks, and there's some things on the inner workings of, Tony was from what I understand, was an avid dirt racer. Loved going to dirt track racing, and with the release of Oswego, there may or may not be a dirt race in this honor in the works. So,
yeah, no, we miss Tony. He was a great guy, great broadcaster, good friend to myself and Dave, Frank, and everybody else at SRM. So. No, it would be fun to run something for him again. I know we did his memorial after he passed, but no, it was we miss him. It was fun being able to have the three of us together. We were talking about him all night, knowing he's sitting up there looking down at us, going, "What are you doing? Focus on the race. Get out there and go do something already."
Last week at Charlotte, was the 1 year of his passing, and. Dave was in his fields, nonetheless, and but I say that to say this, you guys definitely, I'll never forget this. I won the free T-shirt when they were reviewing the NHRA game. I had the joke of the night, and boy, he's a. From the stories I've heard from Dave and Mettler and Frank and Mike Demoni, he was just an all-around great guy. And, I mean, I would love to have met him. Unfortunately, he passed before I was able to come into the SRM fold. But, going back and watching his old broadcasts and stuff, and, I just, like I said, he's a great guy. And there's not enough kind words you can say about a man that great. So, but nonetheless, before we get you out of here, who do you like to thank to helped you get here tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank Frank and Dave for sitting in there, and the three of us all kind of talking and just having fun tonight. Got to thank Andrew and everybody else that puts on this league. These guys do a great job. It's always fun when I get to come out and run with them. shout out to the other guys that I was racing with tonight. Hate to see the 11 get turned there in 3. I was down on the bottom. I couldn't go any lower. I already was hitting the apron, but that was a fun finish. It was a great way to end it. Got a shout out to my family that I know is watching. I know my father-in-law is watching right now. Good to see you, Tim, and everybody else that's there. Alan, got to thank you, man. You always put on a fun show, so it's good for me to go back and watch and have fun and just kind of enjoy all this. Shout out, I got my mom here tonight. She's helping watch the kids. So yeah, to everybody that's here. My wife, I know, is not watching. She's on her birthday trip, but no, thank you, man. Thanks to everybody in the league. It's fun coming here, and yeah, I'll take a P3 and we'll go there. Hopefully next time it's 2 positions better.
Absolutely. And as you bring that up, we definitely do need to shout out the women that stand behind us and allow us to be essentially computer nerds and let us do what we do, day in and day out. After calling 2 Daytona 500s this past February and 2 Quaker State 400s at Atlanta, Dave is convinced that I smoke crack. But no, it's a lot of fun, and like I said, hopefully one time that maybe Greg McConey will make an appearance in the broadcast booth on one of our shows, and we'll have the pleasure of working with the great Greg McConey.
I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Yep, you too, buddy. That was Greg McConey out of the he was there. All right. Well, with that being said, get that away. And here's how they finished. Trevor Woodward out of the Outsiders Racing stable brings home the winner. Kirby Wainscott will bring it home P2. Rounding out your podium will be Greg McConey. Pete Pellini will finish 4th, while Wayne Ruprecht will finish 5th. Truth Oak will finish 6th. Kevin Minipass will finish 7th. Skinner will finish 8th. William Skinner. Trent Casper finishes 9th. And Brandon Wilcox, last night's winner, well, he's going to round out your top 10. Stephen Hines finishes 11th. Troy Thomas out of Boone, North Carolina, will finish 12th. Andrew Delta, Chief Cook and Bottle Washer, will finish 13th. Colin McDonough will finish 14th. Chris Melton will finish 15th. Chris Blasey will finish in 16th. Papa Sean Merriman will finish 17th. And securing the 18th position will be Zach Birch. Moving a little deeper in the field here. Finishing 19th will be Joel Brooks Jr., 1 let down. Matt Metler will finish 20th, while Brandon Honeycutt will finish 21st. Michael Eden will finish 22nd. Father Frank Marchese will finish in that 23rd position. Kensley Smith will finish 24th. Terry Fennell will finish 25th. Matthew Simple will finish in that 26th spot, while Jaden Wicks will finish 27th, and Roland Lloyd will win the race of the beer stand. And on behalf of the Racers Elite and Sim Racing Media, I want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. But with that being said, thanks for joining us, and as you walk through the streets of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.